Hey everybody, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. I'm going to share a little bit about strawberries. Yes, I'm in the same clothes. I'm recording several videos in one day. Make use of your time when it's going to rain. But I'm in the garden here with my horseradish. Yes, it's as big as it looks. But it's planted next to some strawberries. So somebody was asking me today about strawberries and where I have them or what I do with them. I'm going to turn you around. Here's my strawberry patch here. Horseradish. So when I planted this 2 years ago now, it was just this first row of plants. And you come down here and you look. Focus. This piece right here, you can see, that is one plant. So imagine how many I have now. So I planted one row, maybe 10 plants, and strawberries take off. So they send out something called a runner. Let me see if I can find one. But a runner is just another plant. Like it multiplies and multiplies and multiplies, and if you don't have somewhere to confine it, it will take over. It was this entire bed plus the mulch around here. I sold, I don't know, over 100 plants earlier this spring, just trying to thin out what had spilled over onto the mulch. So you'll have to, again, think about where you're going to put it. So see this? This is attached to one plant over here, and it sent a runner over here, and then this plant has rooted over here, and it's a whole new thing. It's its own thing, and there's actually two. And so they'll send off runners all over the place. And you'll see I have problems with birds. So these are rocks that I have quickly painted red. Turns out birds do not like to peck hard things, so they'll peck on these rocks a couple of times and get real mad and hopefully leave your strawberries alone. If all else fails, which is my next step, just get you some thin netting and you can place over it. The other thing you have to worry about with strawberries, 1, ants, 2, slugs. And you can see this was probably a bird just by the way it's kind of V-shaped there. You see it? It's a beak. But you also have to worry about slugs and snails eating your strawberries. So there's all kinds of pests. And the little white dots you see there, that's aphids. Aphids, if you take the hose to them and, spray them off several times, they should go away. They may not even harm your plants. But it's really the little baby strawberry. It's the birds and the slugs and snails. Blah. Lincoln, quit eating the mulch. Now, I addressed the birds. So snails and slugs, if you get a shallow dish, this is going to sound crazy. Again, not a master gardener, but this is what works for me. Well, this is what it's supposed to work because, to be honest, I've never tried it, but it is on my list of things to do. You will want to get a shallow dish. I don't know if the color really matters, but if you're using it for other things in the season, get a yellow one. That attracts pests because they think it's flowers. But get a shallow dish, fill it with beer. The yeast attracts the slugs and the snails, and they get in the dish and they drink it and it kills them, drowns them. I'm not really sure what happens, but whatever it is, it takes care of them. And then I also read something the other day about copper tape. Put copper tape around your stuff because they can't cross it. I don't know if that's true. If you've tried it, let me know, because that sounds interesting. If you do the beer and get rid of them, then maybe put the copper tape up and they won't come back. I don't know. What else about strawberries? I tried them in containers. I've tried them in strawberry pots. They didn't do very well. They didn't produce. They didn't multiply. I don't know if it's because they didn't like them or they just weren't mature enough. Because strawberries, it will take a couple of years for them to actually produce well. There are two main kinds. There's a June bearing and an ever bearing. If you want snacking strawberries, like if you want, these are ever bearing. So if you want strawberries every now and then, all the time, you know, onesie twosie here and there, then you'll want the ever bearing. If you want strawberries all at once to make jams and jellies and such, then you'll probably want the June berries because they will come on all at once. You'll see my little fans here. It was supposed to deter the birds, but it doesn't. Same with my red ones over there and the tomatoes you may have noticed yesterday. You know, they don't like shiny things, but clearly they have been snacking on the strawberries. That's about it. If I get enough, usually because these are ever bearing, I will freeze them as I pick them and then come back to make a recipe with them. So if I do something like that, if you guys want a recipe or watch me make something, I can do that. That's it. And I think that's your strawberry lesson for the day. If you think of anything else, any questions, any comments, again, let me know, and I'm all ears. See ya. Till the next time.